Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. Professor Oak? What are you doing in my bedroom? Good morning, Spins. It seems you've overslept. What? No, never. Okay, maybe a little bit, but that doesn't answer my question. Don't tell me you forgot what day it is already. Sunday? Today is the day you choose your first Pokemon. What? You're kidding? That's today? Oh my gosh, but I've been so busy with Luigi's Mansion and the Olympics and Tech Super Monkey Ball. No need to fret, my boy. Unlike other trainers, I know how busy you are, which is why I mailed you Pokédolls through my PC. Why don't you take a look on your desk? On my desk? Alright, if you insist. Whoa, you put them in Pokeballs too? I'm gonna open all of them. Hold on, my boy. You can't do that now. Why not? It would make such a great reference. We only have enough money to show one Pokeball. Right, I'm, not made of money. Alright then, well, seeing as this one is already out of the box, then let's choose this one. This is the Fire Rabbit Pokemon Scorbunny. It might look like a cute mascot from the Olympic, but be careful not to let it roam around your house. If you do, Scorbunny will leave scorch marks all over the carpet, and might break your mom's favorite vase when it plays soccer in the house. Alright, well, thank you, Oak, for that summary. I mean, you kind of did my job for me, but I guess it's also technically your job as well, so I can't be too hurt about it. Oh! Okay, well, I guess Scorbunny was so excited about hearing about, well, itself, that it decided to jump straight at me. Here's Scorbunny. So, let's unbox the little critter. Now, as you guys might remember in my actual reactions video about all the Pokemon, I was not a fan of Scorbunny. Oh my god, it's so soft. It's so soft. Oh my god, why are you so soft? Oh my god, I'm actually getting like chills as I'm like petting the back of its head. It's so soft, guys. But as you guys probably remember, in the very first reaction to Sword and Shield, I really loved Sobble. And I know we have the whole iguana joke on the channel, and usually I would go with that, especially since it's a water Pokemon, and I love water Pokemon. But then we also had Grookey, which I'll talk about those more as they come. But for Scorbunny, I looked at it and I went, it looks like an Olympic mascot, and honestly, I was not a big fan of the design at first. Well, here comes the plush. Not only that, but more gameplay is shown, and honestly, Scorbunny has really grown on me. While yes, I still think it looks very Olympic, I do see the big charm in it. This plush shows off a really cute side of it, and while it's super, super energetic, like I was before I quit caffeine, He's also very, very calm and very cute when he's actually sitting still. And look at this face. On the plush, he looks more like a happy little bunny, and the bandage doesn't really look like a nuisance. He's super, super happy about everything. So, speaking of the Band-Aid, since we're actually on that, that is the one part of the plush that's actually not soft. And guys, it actually has the feeling of a Band-Aid, which is really cool. It's a very cool detail that they didn't have to do. Granted, it's not 3D, but considering that they have to make thousands of these, as well as more Pokemon plush for the other starters, as well as all of the other Pokemon that are going to be in Sword and Shield, I can give them a pretty good pass on that. Now, as I said when I first opened it, the fur is super, super soft. A lot of the Pokemon plush that I have unboxed haven't really had this same thing, so I'm wondering if maybe because of all the money from Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, all of that, they decided, you know what, let's put some more money inside of the merch side so that we can have more marketable things. Or maybe first releases are the best quality things because they want to promote that game. So they want to make the best merch that they possibly can so that you keep then buying that merch, and then you're thinking about the game and you buy the game. But anyway, going to the ears, something I've never noticed is that he has this little spike on his ear, which not too bad. His ears are very close together, so it does have sort of a tails type of thing, except it's a little stiffer because it's more connected a little further up, whereas usually Tails' would be like all the way to the bottom, but this is a Pokemon, not Tails, so I don't know why I thought of that. But these are super sturdy. Going up, you've got this orange ring, which is fairly soft, actually still the same material as the white over here. Then you've got the orange, which is even fluffier, and that's ridiculous. How do you get fluffier than a fluffy bunny rabbit? Maybe he's just super soft because he's a little bunny. Granted, as Oak said, I don't want to touch his feet too much because sure, it's a Poképlush, but I don't want this guy burning me, as cute as he is. Now, going going lower onto his face, you've got his little cheek tufts, which we can make an Olympic flip. Not a full flip. You know, he didn't get 10s. He kind of failed. He got disqualified, but that's okay, man. You're a mascot, not a gymnast. All right, looking at his cute face, though, you do have his nice little eyes, which are very Pokemon-esque, having kind of an orange or brownish type of circle color, and then the black as the rest of the eyes, which just really makes this whole entire cute face pop at you. Then you've got the actual rabbit-looking face, which is very accurate. And other things to note is the fact that the rest of him, pretty standard. You know, you do have this cute little bunny tail, which can wag at you, and it's a Pokemon. I'm not worried about anybody saying anything. He's using Tail Whip, guys. He's not doing anything else, I swear. But the only thing that's super stands out that isn't very rabbit-like is this whole entire ring around his neck. And while without leaks, do not tell anybody any leaks, but with without that being considered, I'm curious if maybe this whole entire like neck pillow will have something to do with his evolutions. Maybe something like Cyndaquil, where he has the back flames and then it goes all the way into Typhlosion, where it's larger flames and it's all over the place. Maybe we'll see this either grow bigger or go around more and we'll see some kind of special attack. Or it could be something like with Oshawott, where he has Razor Shell and he takes it out. Maybe he has something like Razor Leaf, but a fire type version. That would be kind of interesting to see what they would do. But it's also the first evolution of Pokemon, and they'd probably want to give you burn by doing that, but who knows? I don't know Pokemon enough to know if they do that. Looking on his feet, though, he's actually got little band-aids on his feet. Probably because, well, those are more so his paws, probably, but they're in the shape of the band-aids. So maybe he has to put on the band-aids because of either sports tapes type of stuff or because his feet are on fire. So, he's got to cool him down. And then he's got little orange toes, which are very reminiscent of slippers. Either way, I think that Scorbunny turned out super, super cute, and he's definitely going to be running into everybody's hearts when Pokemon Sword and Shield actually releases. Last thing that I do want to mention that I did notice is we did actually get this bonus Pokemon Center tag, which I didn't know was a thing. And if anybody could tell me more about that, please let me know. It does look like they're just doing general advertisements of like what's new, having, the plush be there, as well as having some plush at the top and some figures over there. And then, of course, you have the Scorbunny or Flambino. Okay, I also like really crapped on the name Scorbunny, but like Flambino? It's not the best name. Don't get me wrong, but that's not bad. I mean, heck, if I choose Scorbunny, maybe I'd name him Flambino. That's such a great name. All right. Anyway, though, back to selecting. All right. Well, looks like good old Scorbunny returned to the table. So I guess we'll have a tiny little reference. And oh, look, a little SB is back there. Hi, SB. Yeah, we're not going to talk about SB, but SB is my little support Pokemon. But anyway, though, it looks like one of the boxes has disappeared and revealed another Pokeball. So I guess we're going to move our little cursor, our very high-tech cursor, over to this Pokeball. This shimmering water lizard is the Pokemon Sap. It is a very tame Pokemon that will likely give you very little trouble, since it is shy and scared of almost anything. You want to keep a close eye on it, however, as it goes invisible when it's in water. Not to mention, Sabo does cry a lot, but if you nurture it, then you'll be just fine. Alrighty, Oak, well, thank you for once again taking away the explanation, but I mean, you are the one getting paid to explain how Pokemon works, so, Alright, well, now that I've gotten a nice little sip of water, let's look at this Where'd it go? Do you guys see where the Pokédoll went? Sabo? Oh! Oh my gosh! When I drank some of the water, it must have spilled out of the cup and into my hand that I was holding Sabo. I'm so sorry, Sabo. It's okay. Let's open you right up, bud. Alrighty, so as I said, Sabo was a Pokemon that I was fairly excited and very happy about. And he apparently wants to go with the emo fringe route instead of having that go up. Alright, you be a good emo lizard. But anyway though, guys, as you guys probably remember in my reactions, I was super excited for this guy, and it was super cute, the idea of him disappearing when he went in water, and just his reaction to every single little thing and being scared and being timid. It was such a great addition, and as I said, because of my joke, I really considered picking him. But we're not going to talk about that just yet, because I might still pick him. That's kind of the point of the video, I mean, right? But anyway, let's go into this Pokemon. The first thing being his little emo fridge. I said emo fridge. That's a very different thing. His emo fringe. Well, normally it's supposed to go like this and, stand straight up. And fun fact, this was the only starter Pokemon that I made artwork of. I did make Nessa, and I did plan to make the others, I swear. But for some reason, I stopped at Sobble. So, no idea why. But, with this whole entire emo fringe, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to stand up. And there's actually a little bit of something that's keeping it standing up inside of it, being kind of like, those, I guess the best way to describe it, because I don't know what it's called, but those bracelets that they're that thin line and they're very sturdy, and then you slap them on your wrist and it makes a bracelet? It's like that type of a material that's in there, except it didn't make a bracelet. What it's supposed to be doing is making it stand, but because of the bag it was in, unfortunately it's not doing that. Now, this whole entire part itself, it seems like it's actually made of foam, and while Sobble doesn't seem as soft as Scorbunny, probably because, well, Scorbunny's supposed to be a bunny, and thankfully they didn't make this Pokemon super scaly, because that would have been a weird choice for a plush, or making him rough at all. But he's got his nice little pose, which actually looks like he's just doing a hearty laugh, but a sad hearty laugh because he's also frowning. Got his hands on his stomach, his feet nicely posed. Honestly, unlike Sobble, because I found out you gotta prop him up on something, this is going to be a very easy Pokemon to make stand up. Going onto his face, you've got this little water droplet of the white. I guess you could also call this like a zipper effect or a Hershey kiss. So maybe he's not completely sad because he's got a Hershey kiss for a face. He's got the design of a Christmas delicacy on his face. I don't know. I honestly don't know where that's going. But he's also got his little cheeks, his blue... Well, now that I think about it, Pikachu's red ones, those store electricity. Does Sobble's store water? Did I just break science? Probably not. Not the biggest revelation. But his water stored... not finishing that sentence. Are actually very, very close to his eyes. Which, again, you could probably see inside of my artwork. Going from there, I just realized his nostrils are two little dots. And it makes a little frowny face. Oh my gosh, that's super cute. And yet makes it even more sad. He's got a frowny face inside of a frowny face. Oh, it's okay, Sobble. I just want to hug you. I just want to make it all better for Sobble. It's okay. No one's going to hurt you. Looking back at him, I guess the last thing to really look at, because, well, he is quite the small plush, so we've kind of gone over everything else, is actually his tail. Is he an iguana, a lizard, or is he a chameleon? Which one did they say? I'll probably put in editing. But one of the designing things, well, one of the big things about Sobble is that he's got a tail that's curved up, and he has this nice little blue dot on the end of the tail. Much like Scorbunny's neck pillow, I'm very curious because this is super long. So I'm wondering if he's going to have a lot of tail attacks. Probably going to have a lot of well, obviously water attacks. Probably a lot of things with like his tongue. But I'm thinking that maybe his signature might be something with his tail. And having moves like Aqua Tail would definitely complement that because, well, it is longer than him. So he would definitely have quite the reach. Now on this plush, to make sure that it's stable and sturdy and making sure that it's all there, all good, because of the way it's designed, his tail is actually sewn to the back of his head. While Scorbunny is a very movable, I don't know how to really say it, but while you could really play with Scorbunny, that's a lot better, because of his joints being free and, just his design, Sobble is definitely more of a decoration piece Pokemon, which is super fitting for both of their personalities, whereas Scorbunny would love to be played with, but Sobble would probably much rather just kind of sit back and watch. He is shy after all, so it kind of, in a weird way, makes a lot of sense to have him be very posed like that. But honestly, nicely designed plush, but I'm leaning a little more towards Scorbunny in plush design-wise. Just saying. Although he is still super cute. Alright, let's go back to the Pokemon table. Okay, back at the Pokemon table, and yeah, it's really shaping up. You got Scorbunny over there, you got Sobble, and that Bulbasaur card. It's reminding me of something. Oh, hey! Like it's any surprise, there's one last Pokeball left. Well, I am definitely excited to go from this guy, even though I do love me some Sobble, over to a nice, happy, energetic Scorbunny, over to the Pokeball. Alright, selecting this last one. This is the grass monkey Pokemon Grookey. This little guy might be cute, but he is very energetic as well as curious. You'll want to treat him like a top. Keep him away from any pots and pans, as well as tight spaces that he might try to fit into. Alright, well, it was fitting that Oak did the first two and then did the last one. I appreciate it, you know. It's very helpful to know what to be careful of and all that when going about these. So let's see here. Scorbunny jumped out of the Pokeball. Sobble just kind of disappeared. So what's Grookey gonna... Oh! He's gonna swing in from above. Alright, well, I'll take it. Here we are, guys. My main monkey, Grookey. Yeah, I'm excited. I am so excited. I am not gonna lie. I love Grookey. Because, as I've been saying, if you guys have seen my reaction, when I saw, oh my god, there is a monkey Pokemon starter, which I know there has been a monkey Pokemon, multiple monkey Pokemon, but a monkey Pokemon as a starter before. I get that. But this is super exciting for me. I saw Grookey and I instantly fell in love. Well, I more so went, oh my god, it's a monkey! And I was super, super hyped. So the first thing that I wanted to look up for Grookey is these little tiny leaf things. Or hair. I'm honestly not really sure because they are two little leaves that are together, kind of like Scorbunny's ears, except a little smaller and a bigger part of nature, I guess you would say. But you also do have these lines, so it does work. And then, oh, what's holding the stick in the back of Grookey's head is actually the stem of the leaves. And this stick, as you guys probably remember, is the same one that Grookey has throughout the reveal trailer where it beats on the rock and then Sobble gets really scared, and it's super adorable, and it's just this whole big amazing thing. But there does bring a question of, is that stem just naturally there like that when the stick is out, or does this fall when the stick is out? Although I do remember these being up. So I guess it's just a nice little compartment for it. And while I did talk about these at the end, I did realize that for Scorbunny, you have that whole entire neck pillow that can be used for the specials, as well as Sobble for the tail. Well, I almost called him Scorbunny. Well, Grookey, his special attacks are probably going to be used, or signature attacks. It's not Smash Brothers. But his signature attacks are probably mostly going to be used with the whole entire stick, and maybe when he's not attacking, maybe he'll put it back, or he'll beat it on the ground or stuff like that. Certain attacks, he'll put it back in there. Just super cute stuff. Now, moving on from that to more general stuff, I really like this green. Not only that, but I really love the color combination with the whole green to yellow to orange, and then you have these little bits of brown. There's not a whole lot of brown used on this. Of course, you do have with the stick, which is a rougher material. And the leaves, I did forget to mention, they are actually that foam type of thing, but they are actually stuffed, unlike for Sable. And then the stick kind of looks like a Donatello's bow staff, but it looks very worn, and I'm wondering if that's on purpose or not. But it's definitely a way, way lighter brown, probably to look more like wood, whereas the ears are a deeper, rich brown, which look very nice. And these, as well, are foam. Now, the other instance of the brown is the tail, which actually moves slightly free on there, which is a little curious. But it's also kind of fun to have him do tail whip. Yeah, that's right. He can also do tail whip, and it moves. So, there we go. I put all the traits in the Pokemon. And while his pose is very sitting, he is a 4-footed monkey. Hey, he actually stands! That's amazing. I love that, because Plush usually never stand, but he is one of them. We'll find out when he goes on the table. But, yeah, unlike the others, he isn't a very playable plush. Well, unlike Scorbunny, he isn't a very playable plush. More so for collecting, but he is definitely super, super cute. Unlike for the other characters, there's not really too much to say about him, except for the fact that he's freaking adorable. He also does have these little orange parts that are kind of like shoes, which, now I'm thinking about it, it's like Scorbunny has these little toe slippers, Sable completely barefoot, and then he's got these little like fancy boots, like he's on a catwalk. Yeah, he's strutting the catwalk. Or the monkey walk. That's the fashion walk inside Pokemon. Is the monkey walk. What's that one thing that Serena and Fennekin were in? That whole entire fashion show where the certain traits did all that stuff. But I'm sure you guys know. And then of course you do have Grookey's tag. We are ready to go see all 3 Pokemon on the Pokemon table. Here we go, guys. Here's all of the Pokemon lined up from fire to water to grass, and the table is slanted, so the Pokeball is just holding Scorbunny up right now. But these guys are looking freaking cute. They're looking freaking amazing. I mean, let's just take one quick look at these guys really quick again. And before we move on, let's talk about all of them really quick. So which plush do I think is the best? Well, I guess I'll start with third, being Sable. While I do really like the plush the Pokemon of Sable, the plush itself, it's not very soft. It does have this one problem of, well, this. And while it is a cute Pokemon, it's a little too expressive, which, in my opinion, kind of takes away from it, even though you could say that, yes, it is the personality of the Pokemon. It looks great, but in general, it's very stiff in its pose, and I feel like that's just not the greatest. For the other two, I'd say it's a very close second. So, for second is the Grookey plush. Now, of course, I love me some Grookey. But this plush in and of itself, well, there was a very cool plush. You can't really play with it, but I think he's very cute, and I hadn't really put a lot of thought into this. But there's one specific reason why I'm putting Scorbunny at number 1 for this. Well, 2, actually. Scorbunny is a very, very soft plush compared to the 2, and this plush alone actually makes me feel very justified in liking Scorbunny. as I said before, I wasn't a big Score Bunny fan, but now I can genuinely see the potential of Score Bunny and how cute it is. So definitely makes me a little more excited for this Pokemon inside of the game. So then, what have you decided? That I'm keeping all of these plush? Of course, my boy. These are a gift. But I mean, what Pokemon will you be choosing? Right, well, I'm sure most people know by now, which Pokemon I'll be choosing. I mean, I've been very vocal about it, and I think I have said that in the past, so it's probably going to be no big surprise, but with those plush, there have been a shakeup of feelings, and honestly, who really 100% knows what's going to happen? But all of you guys can find out when the game launches on November 15th, and I end up doing a stream through on my YouTube channel where we'll be playing the game for better or for worse, and we're going to hopefully have a lot of fun. And I know I am, so if you're on the edge a little bit of should I pick this game up, should I not, then you can watch the streams, and maybe that'll help you come to a decision of what you're thinking. You do know this isn't a sponsored video, correct? I know, Oak, it's not a sponsored video, but just as a Pokemon fan, heck, as a Nintendo fan, I thought it would be fun to do. And not only that, but I figured, I've been ambitious with other projects. I've been ambitious with, heck, Pokemon Let's Go, Sonic and the Black Knight, and I thought, what if I tried to be a little more ambitious on an unboxing video? I have a little bit of time before the game comes out, and, well, I figured this would be kind of a fun format, showing off what the Pokemon are like and what we know minus all the leaks. And it was fun. And well, yes, this did take a lot of work to put together. And yes, I am slightly breaking character right now. I did record for hours for this. As you can see, it is now dark outside right now. The lighting has changed. It would be foolish to pretend that that there was no change. And to be honest, I hear that there's a lot of complaints with Pokemon Sword and Shield, but please do feel free to wait and see how it turns out. I know that a lot of people are feeling very down about it, but there are certain instances that I feel don't fully make the game, so at least try to watch it and get a feel for it before you get too upset about it. And one last thing, I do hate admitting this, but as you could probably tell with the Grookey section, I did mess up a little bit. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And unfortunately, because of that mess up, it led to a lot of other mess ups. But trust me, I do really like the Grookey plush and all of the other plush that are here. You guys will be seeing them in the background over there. And this is my first time ever doing a video like this. So if you guys enjoyed this format, please hit that like button and let me know how I did. I know it's not fantastic, it's not over the moon. Heck, I'm still using Movie Maker. So please cut me some slack on that part, but I really do want to know constructive criticism. What did you guys think? Should I try this again? Is there anywhere that I can improve on? As long as you guys are nice, I do appreciate you guys letting me know all the things that I do need to know. But anyway, though, I'm sure this was a pretty lengthy video. Honestly, I'm kind of tired, and I know I just woke up, but I'm gonna go ahead, get something to eat, and I'll see you guys later. Keep your toes safe.